The kitchen smelled like garlic, tamarind, and something warm that always felt like home. Terry stood beside Mama at the counter, watching her hands move the way they always had, confident and quick, like they knew the recipe without needing to think. The wok sizzled as Mama tossed noodles into it. Pad Thai night. Mama reached for a handful of bean sprouts and dropped them into the pan. Terry wrinkled her nose. You always put bean sprouts in. Mama smiled without looking up. Because it's pad Thai. But why bean sprouts? Terry asked. Why not, I don't know, more noodles? Mama laughed softly. Because this is how it's made. It's a Thai dish. This is how I've always made it. Terry tied on her favorite apron, the one with the small steaming pot on the front. Well, she said carefully, no bean sprouts or green onions for me. Mama raised an eyebrow. Still? Still. Mama slid the sticky rice basket toward her. Then help me with this. Steam puffed up the moment Terry lifted the lid of the hand-woven basket. She portioned the sticky rice into 6 katip, small hand-woven containers with snug lids to keep the rice warm. 1 for Papa, 1 for Mama, 1 for Joseph, and 1 for Francis, her twin younger brothers, both about to start high school, and already convinced they were basically grown-ups. 1 for Bubba, her baby brother, even though he wasn't a baby anymore. And 1 for herself, Teriyaki, Terry for short, the oldest. On the table, teriyaki chicken rested on a plate, glossy and caramel brown. Exactly the kind of food Mama knew the boys would eat without argument. Tonight's dinner was a careful balance. Pad Thai for tradition, sticky rice for comfort, and teriyaki chicken for peace. The front door burst open. We're starving, Bubba announced. Francis followed close behind. That game took precious time out of my day. Joseph tossed his baseball glove aside. In hindsight, I should have hidden in the closet so I didn't have to go. Papa came in last, setting down his keys with exaggerated confidence. Probably a good thing the kids didn't let adults play. I would have broken their spirits with my athletic abilities. 4 sets of eyes rolled in perfect unison. Mama didn't even turn around. Wash your hands. Groans echoed down the hall, but everybody obeyed. Soon the family crowded around the table. Kratip lids popped open. Sticky rice disappeared first, grabbed by hand, rolled into little balls, dipped into soy sauce like it was the most natural thing in the world. No one touched the bean sprouts. No one touched the green onions. No one touched the peanuts. Mama surveyed the table. You need protein too. She slid the teriyaki chicken to the center, and suddenly everyone agreed. Francis loaded his plate like he was preparing for winter. Joseph hesitated, eyeing the pad thai. He was the kind of kid who thought eating was a waste of time. Snacking made way more sense. He lifted his fork and grabbed exactly 2 strands of noodles. Papa noticed and smiled anyway. Then he looked between the twins and shook his head. I thought twins were supposed to be similar. Francis didn't slow down. You gonna eat that? Joseph lifted a single noodle like it weighed a pound. This is so much food. Polar opposites, Papa continued. One eats us out of house and home. The other disappears when we say, dinner's ready. Bubba paused mid-sticky rice bite. What does eats us out of house and home mean? Papa brightened. It means, he said seriously, your brother eats so much he could cause this family to go broke. Francis looked up. I'm still growing. Papa gestured at him. You're the size of a linebacker. Then he pointed at Joseph. And you're the size of a pencil. Joseph stared at him. A very strong pencil. Terry laughed softly. Sticky fingers, selective eating, teasing that never quite crossed the line. Her family in a nutshell. After a brief battle over the last scoop of sticky rice, Francis made a beeline for the freezer. Where's all the ice cream? He yelled. Papa and Bubba laughed immediately. I'm not closing this freezer, Francis declared, holding the door wide open, until you tell me where you hid the ice cream. Papa froze. Electricity was being wasted. Food might melt. A tragedy. He sighed. It's in the big Costco bag with the broccoli on it. Francis gasped. That's evil. We knew you'd never look there, Papa said. Everyone laughed. Ice cream was retrieved. When things settled, Terry leaned back in her chair. How do you know for sure, she asked Mama, that this is how they make pad thai and sticky rice in Thailand? Mama nodded like the answer was obvious. I ate a lot of pad thai in Thailand. Every cook made it this way. After a while, you stop questioning. It's just how it's done. She glanced around the table, suddenly aware of how young they all had been then. Mama and Papa exchanged a look. We were all there, Papa said gently. Do you kids not remember? All of us, Mama added. The table went quiet. Bubba blinked. I was there too? Mama smiled. Of course you were. You were still in my tummy. Bubba thought hard. What kind of food were we eating? Mama hesitated. Bubba clarified proudly. If I was in your belly, whatever you ate, I ate too. Hopefully sticky rice, my favorite food in the world. Papa laughed. If it had been sticky rice, Mama would have insisted we name you Sticky Rice. Bubba's eyes widened. Like we named Terry Teriyaki, Papa added, after the only food Mama wanted when she was pregnant with her. Terry groaned. Papa. It's true, Mama said, smiling. Teriyaki chicken, every day. Francis lifted his spoon. So she's literally named after food. That explains a lot, Joseph said. Papa leaned back. And your auntie Maliwan was our tour guide. If we were to go to Thailand again, she'd volunteer in a heartbeat. All the kids spoke at once. We have an aunt named Maliwan? Mama waved a hand. She's a cousin, or a good friend. It doesn't really matter. In Thailand, it's respectful to call elders auntie and uncle. Like how I make you call my college buddies uncle, Papa added. But you're not Thai, Francis said. You're not even Asian. Papa shrugged. You don't have to be Asian to show respect. Joseph glanced down at his phone, thumbs moving quickly. Wow, he said. Thailand is really far. It's like 8,300 miles from Carlsbad. And they're 15 hours ahead. It's already tomorrow there. Mama smiled. It is, smarty pants. Papa leaned back slightly. We'll have to refresh your memory about Thailand. Joseph looked up, half curious, half skeptical, but didn't say anything. Mama gathered plates and smiled tiredly. Who's going to help me with the dishes tonight? Chairs scraped back instantly. Papa raised his hands with a smirk. Mama, you don't like the way I load the dishwasher anyway. Then he called out, Boys, who wants to play Mario Kart? Hands shot up, feet thundered upstairs. I'll help you, Mama, Terry said. The kitchen grew quiet again, warm, familiar, and the smell of dinner lingered in the air like a promise.